You know, in truth, see, tell the truth, this here Carrboro reality of the Harris Teeter there, food, drugs, and hardware. That's Fitch Lumber over there. And all of this replicates same thing as you get with Wegmans in upstate New York. It's a lot colder up there. But no matter what the weather, a complex of food and drugs and hardware is necessary for survival. A knife and a fire starter. You're in my film, is that alright? You look good.
Nah, it's cool.
You look good in this light. Got anything to say?
Nah.
Nothing to say.
Go
What?
Go Hills, go America.
Let me ask you something then. On two issues, one international, see what you think. I was wanting the Palestinians to be insured by the Israelis, and Israelis insured by the Palestinians, to the case that every time an innocent person was killed, their insurance had to pay death and destruction benefits. Do you think that wouldn't disincentivize killing if they felt it in the pocket every time they killed an innocent person?
I mean, honestly, I can't even answer that question.
Doesn't it sound fair? On the face of it, though?
I get where you're coming from, but I honestly can't answer that. But I do see where you're coming from with that question.
What about this? What about if instead of trying to deport Mexican or South American immigrants who came here for work,
Okay.
the taxes that they would be charged in their paychecks like normal people who work here would just be simply divided up between the United States and the country of origin.
Okay.
I mean, wouldn't that be better?
A lot better.
Does it make sense?
I can answer that, yeah.
How come nobody talks about that option?
Oh no.
I don't know either.
Maybe we can take it to the president.
Yeah, maybe. He won't do nothing unless lots of people ask him, apparently. I'll tell you this. I invented a currency called the Intendor dollar. And I'm absolutely convinced it's a good nationalistic currency. Bitcoin doesn't do it. It's more for criminals. And it's not strong enough.
Okay.
But the Intendor dollar is where you insure everybody from birth. And you use the equity of the insurance policies partially pooled to create the currency.
Okay.
You ever thought about something like that? You know, currency was made up by, currency we use, petrodollar, was made up by Kissinger and Nixon. So they wouldn't have to give the French their gold, the gold that the French wanted that was guaranteed on the dollar by the Bretton Woods Agreement.
But I didn't know that. Honestly, you just...
You ever thought about inventing currency?
No.
Well, I did. So I invented one. my thesis, my belief is that there's no way for environmentalism to defeat the petrodollar that we have. It has a petrodollar imperative, meaning that we have to have lots of oil or control of oil. It's a petrodollar imperative. Till you change the currency, that's the basis for the currency. Environmentalism can't beat that. That's our currency.
You're right.
So if you change the currency, you change the paradigm completely. If you base it on human capital, the way the Confederacy was based on human capital in a way, but turning it back to the good,
I'm with you.
you know, then you'd have a chance, because lives would be valued and you couldn't do anything sensibly that hurt human beings.
Keep going.
That's the currency idea. Basically, you use insurance actuary tables. You make people start paying into the system when they either start a business around 18 and they get a bump, or 21, they graduate from university and they go to work. Then they start paying into the system. And then out of that, some of their insurance policy, like ideally you buy whole life policies for people at birth when it's cheap. That's cheapest. That's cheapest by time to buy insurance on somebody, is when they're born. So you buy insurance for all your citizens when they're born. Whole life. Pay for it out of the national treasury till they're either wanting to make a business and they got a good plan around 18 and they get some money. Got two payouts of the policy. One at death and otherwise normal insurance policy. You know, need something when they retire, but a normal insurance policy gives that. See? And then a payout for education, because say somebody has to get educated out of the country, they got to have cash. You know.
Right.
But you want your citizens to be smartest, be able to go the furthest, and do the most.
You're right.
And
so
you,
can he get a payout?
huh?
Can he get a payout now?
Well, no, not under the system we have, unless you're disabled.
That's cool. If you're gonna fight and like.
There's a system that exists, you know. I'm proposing another system. He wasn't getting a fight. Why would you get in a fight with me?